Hey YouTube! Well, I'm out getting my car M.O.T.'d and it's just slightly too far to walk. That's the campsies over there, so my house is... Well, there's that's the railway line, actually the one I walked along in the snow the other day. And the reason I'm filming this here is because this is the only bit of British infrastructure where we've got like a three-way aqueduct thing. So there's, obviously used to be a railway line going over the Luggy Burn, and I'm on the Forth and Clyde Canal. Yeah, so kind of the reason I'm just walking about taking videos is I forgot my house keys, so I can't really go home. So I've basically got an hour to kill. Luckily, it's not raining, it's not really that cold. So yeah, so I mean, am I going to walk down and below there? I might, I might walk along there, round the corner, down and then below there and show you exactly the same bit from below. Why ever I should do that. But it's quite pretty today, isn't it? And yes, I did see a sort of half bottle of bucky in the canal. I don't see one just now, there's a football. And obviously a shopping trolley. Oh! There you go. It's the unique bridge. Didn't know that's what it was called. But this is the bit where my pal Michael lives just half a mile up the road here. Used to launch the wee rubber boats. Come along here. Just a wee bit, eh? Yeah. So I've never been on the Strathkelvin railway walk before. So I think I'm going to go around there, double back up. You know, the best walk looks a bit more like walk down east side, but there you go. Let's do it, see what happens. So I'll see you when we're at the bottom. Rocket. And did you know that the world's oldest cold process soap maker is right here in Kirky? Because that's what that sign says. Amazing they had a website, even though it's the world's oldest cold process smoke soapery. Never heard it. I do know that this is where the Lion Foundry used to be, so all the red telephone boxes and pillar boxes you get, in fact there's one over there, were all built here. We're all Britain, apparently. Like, Jesus. Just see where that guy drove. He had like 2 lanes and he decided to try and run me over instead. Bizarre. I really did think that guy was going to drive into me there. So the Lion Foundry used to be here somewhere. Actually, the kebab shop is just over there. This is where I get. I told you I get far too drunk on Wednesday night away seeing Smith and Cotson. That's where I get dropped off, just at that bus stop. And my pal G had organised a taxi for me, picked me up 5 minutes later. And I get charged a £5 for going from, like, I don't know. It's probably a mile and a half or something like that, but it took about 30 seconds in a car. That's what Peg's mum calls the magic roundabout, because it's kind of on a slope, a roundabout. So we're back down. This is also the first time I've actually tried filming on my phone. I don't have the GoPro with me, because I hadn't actually planned doing anything. There's that Luggy. So I'm going to walk around here and then go in below the unique bridge. Fun. I was going to say I thought we were on the wrong side of the Luggy, but there's a footbridge, which I've never seen before. This is what you end up doing just when you've got an hour to kill. Yeah. So there we go, this is all that same railway line I keep walking along. I always wanted to do the Luggy in a wee rubber boat. Obviously, not talking about not putting an engine on it and having to wear a wetsuit to get over the rocky bits. There you go, so there's a footbridge. Would I think this is hundreds of years old? Probably not. Let's kind of look. This the way? I think so. Yeah. So there's the unique bridge coming up, going in below it. Along here there's a skate park, which wasn't there when I was a kid, otherwise we would have been at the skate park. I used to skateboard, even though I could never do any tricks whatsoever. Basically used to go down hills and then walk up hills and carrying the skateboard and then go down hills. Yeah, rocking. Unique. Oh, can I come down there? Didn't see that, but and there a canna. If you ever see dragon soup, it's deadly. It's like about 15% or something. It's about £4 a can, and there's another can of dragon soup. This could have been a place for a video. It's like echo in here. If this dog wasn't coming through, I would have shouted, "Echo!" So now we're on the other side of the unique bridge so I shall reiterate the point that I am standing on a bridge over a river, standing on a railway line going in below a canal. A triple aqueduct. And where am I going to go now? I have no idea. I should really go up the main street. The thing is, I didn't get this phone unlocked last week, the week before, so I've kind of been around all the charity shops, so there's kind of sod all to do. Also, I went to Galoni's and got chips last time, so I've kind of done all the interesting things to do in Kirky. It's like, did I take a walk down to the skate park? I don't even know. Will this phone, will I even be able to upload this and edit it? I don't even know. I don't think I want to go that way. That hill headway. As I walk up there, that just takes me back up to where I was. So we stand on this river, the Loggy, not a river. Don't know, could be a drug runner, I suppose. Yes, I think that has been like only 4 or 5 shopping trolleys I've seen in Burns today. And in Scotland we call them burns, not streams or brooks or whatever other words you can use for them. So I think just back up onto the main street. This will probably be the end of the video unless I see something exciting. Not going to see something exciting. I could go to the Old Kirk Museum. Have I already been to Peel Park where there's a bandstand yet? Where there's a photo of my grandpa meeting the Queen. And somewhere in this. Don't know. Rocking. So we're at the continuation of Me Killing Time. We're now out there as the famous Bar Bliss. I was in the first ever band ever to play in there with a drum kit. It's tiny. It's a nice location. It's like Kirky needed it, and there's the Old Kirk Museum. There's like a clocky tower thing, and you can see it's 1:30, and it's at Macaraway ready about 2 o'clock. So I kind of got another 20 minutes or something to kill before I have to walk back. This is the library behind me. I keep half recognising everyone because I grew up here. And there's the main street. Yep. Exciting. There's an awful lot of barber shops. There's so many barber shops. I've not been in one forever. See, I tell you, the Roman Empire, there's the boundary line there, you can see it going across the middle of the road. Over there, that's the old Kilsyth. That used to be a nightclub called Casper's many moons ago. And the Old Kirk Museum, which is, it looks like it's closed. It doesn't look like it's been open forever, but I don't know. I'm sure there used to be like a a full-size Roman centurion standing here, like a statue-y thing. Maybe they heal it out for the summer. That looks like some old Czech graves, that, doesn't it? Maybe a smallpox graveyard or something like that from thousands of years ago. Let's go over and see. Nah, they don't look like it. No writing on the gravestones. Wonder if maybe get a date. There's one there. Look at a date on it. 1765. Oh, he's born 1765. Managed to make it to 1850. That's quite good for back in the days. Yeah, so more walking about doing nothing. I mean, I was talking about when I got all the Star Wars figures because they were going out a date. It was right here, and the floor was still like that in this shop. So I remember this being all Star Wars figures and seeing all the AT-AT, the Millennium Falcon, all that offer like £2, damaged boxes here. And that was a big Christmas when I got all my Star Wars figures in this shop. Exciting. Decisions. There's the world famous Gallonis. There's a wee Italian cafe thing, sells ice cream and stuff, that does chips. And those are the chips that actually, because I got them last week, I'm sitting there on my quest to Turkey. I went down to the pound stretcher shop and I bought sriracha sauce, so wasabi flavour. So I was kind of tempted to buy a bag of chips. Do I do that? I've still got 20 minutes to kill. Do I get a bag of chips and try out my wasabi sauce? Decisions, eh? Do I? Don't I? Don't know. Decided not to get chips. But this is Thistle Street. Pal Rab lives up there. And he used to live, his first flat, we're going back 25 years ago. Something like that. It's just over here. And I remember one New Year, it was snowing. We were all, I don't know, what, 20, something like that, pure drunk. And the game was, you had to go out to the lamppost of the street. We were just about to get round the corner. Oh, Wagtail Pets Supplies is still there, good. Yeah, so Rab's flat was like one of the top ones up there. And we all took it turns. You'd take off your top, run down, and dance at the lamppost while everyone laughed at us from the window, and we all took turns at it. It was hilarious, honestly. Yeah, so now I'm sitting here going like that. It looks like it's going to rain, and me being super smart, I've just got a jumper on. Yay! So I'm just going to walk back and get my car, and if it's not ready, I'll wait in their wee office, because at least there it's not raining indoors. Yeah, I doubt very much I'll see anything exciting. No, I didn't really see anything exciting. Actually, talking to the phone's giving me a bit of sanity. But it is raining now, so it's now a case of trying to find somewhere that isn't raining, really. Doesn't look like it'll rain long. Oh. Yeah. And that wee shop there used to have a funny name, but I can't remember what it was. It's not called it anymore. Just because we're in the sightseeing capital of Scotland, which is here, that crap cop show thing called, a comedy thing, it was called Cop Squad, something like that a few years ago. I'm sure somebody mentioned it on YouTube. That's the police station that they filmed it in, because you can actually see the Sainsbury's sign outside it in some of the shots. So yeah, famous police station. Probably very windy, probably not picking this up. Might even do an overdub over the top, but maybe this has got a good microphone on it, I don't know. Maybe I've got a microphone, I don't know. I really shouldn't have walked out quite into such open spaces. It's fucking freezing now. But there you go, blue sky over there, rainy up there, wind is blowing. Oh shit, that way, so that's what's coming. Ominous dark. Back to the marina. There's maybe a bit in here. Yeah. Who's bored? I'm bored. Who's bored watching this video? Everyone's bored watching this video. Yeah, so I decided not to bother waiting in there till the rain passed, just get wet, fuck it. But if you look back at my videos, an early on when we were about wee rubber boats, that's where we were there. Like, drunk, on the bucky, 2 rubber boats with 2 horsepower engines on them, screaming, doing donuts there. Was it legal? I don't know. Did anyone really care? Not really. Yeah, see, now it's actually proper. Should I go back and try and wait it out? I think I might. It's just annoying that I went and I thought I might stop for a fag, but it's there's no smoking sign. It was me. Also the Canal Festival, I believe there might be videos of that. I remember seeing a Take That tribute band over there where that guy with the blue jumper is, and everyone was round about here, and then they did fireworks. It was actually before they built that primary school. And actually I saw, was it Newsround or something like that? Like Kids TV, and it was this pure mad place where it was this guy this wee girl used to get in a canoe to get to school, and it was the canal. Her dad used to bring her in a canoe when it was raining, and that was good. That was worthy enough to get on the news rather than talking about, you know, wars and corruption and all that. It's like, oh, good news story. Here's a kid who goes to school in a canoe. I'm just going to accept I'm going to get wet. I'll be back round to. I could have walked the road. Man, I wish there was a sheltery bit. Rainy, painy, wainy. There needs to be a scrappy along here. I don't think this is the road to get to anymore though. There's a path there. And that's where the phrase Big Note came from. Because I gave my pal took his Astra, which he'd had for like 10 years. It died. And they were just to scrap it. He's like, oh, I'll give you a big note for it. You know, he looked at me as that. Like, oh, £100. So that's why I tried to sell guitars for a big note. When it's all possible. And I'm now on the least sheltered bit of the route, and it's now proper raining. Although I can sort of see the other side of it, so I think it's probably only going to rain for 5 minutes. It would be really nice if there was a strategically placed wall here, which I know there isn't, to kind of get out the rain. Flowers. Spring is coming. Oh, I'm sure. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, someday. This year, maybe. Yeah. There's a possible tree overhang there. It looks like it might not be raining right up against that fence. Wouldn't that be nice? Doesn't look like enough of a tree overhang. I'm getting wet. We're getting an office chair there. It's in that wee bun. Is it actually? Is there enough tree here to be sort of out the rain? There kind of is, to be honest. I'll stop here for 5 minutes. Fucking still raining. Wildlife, how's he making this go? Look, deers, 2 of them. Only goes up to 4 and it'll be pure super wobbly. So there you go, live deers. There is wildlife. I've got to go this way and you can sort of see the rain over there and basically there, and I'm pure exposed. It's like feeling like a bit of a ninny. But it is now 2 o'clock. The guy said your car will be ready the back of 2, so only 5 minutes or something like that away. So if I have to wait 10 minutes, that's fine. But fingers crossed it gets to its MOT. That's 2 years I've had that car. No, it's 3 years. I just had an MOT, so it's 3 years I've had the black panda. £600 car. Last year's MOT cost me £300 because the bonnet, they had to do £200 worth of work in the bonnet. And this year, hopefully, £40 thing. I'm maybe slightly worried. I'm sure there was something mentioned about brake pads last year, and I haven't changed them. You can't hear them. I've changed brake pads before, years and years ago, but normally when you try and stop, it's pure. That's when you change the brake pads, so it might be all right. I hope. I don't know. There's bulrushes. I don't know why that's not very clean, but it's not. So this is us. Definitely walked along here before. That's Kirky. That's Lindsay. I think this is the Holy Family Catholic Primary School, which I think is in Kirky technically, which makes a big difference to how much your house is worth, whether it's in Kirky or Lindsay. Lindsay's much more expensive, but it can literally be 100 yards away from Kirky. I never understood, because see, when you're up on the main road up there, there's a wee janitor's house, and you can't actually see the school because it's kind of recessed down. So I always wondered how they managed to cram so many kids into the primary school, because it's like a wee, I don't know, wee two-bedroom bungalow type thing. I thought that was the school. I didn't realise it was a big massive building down the back. Yeah. So it's just rain. It's nice out there on as well. It just doesn't look like it's going to stop raining. Rock on. Pissed it down. It looks nice over there. It's just the bit I'm in. Okay, maybe it doesn't look very nice over there. But I was thinking this is actually the anniversary of the first ever walkabout video I did, when I walked to get my M.O.T. for the car, and I put it out. I don't know, I filmed it just out of the blue when I was walking through Kirky, and I put it up on YouTube like a Saturday lunchtime or something like that. Quite a lot of people watched it, so I was like, alright. So that's when the start of all this happened. No longer really guitar related, haven't even mentioned guitars. I've got a Jackson bass to do a video of when I go up the road, and I've got my new Washburn Force 4, a very nice bass. It was very, very dirty. I need to email the guy and say I received it as well. Oh, that's it. Yeah, so basically I'm wet now. But the garage is just round the corner. And then, fingers crossed, the M.O.T. with an M.O.T. Hey, so, seems to be foggy up lens there. So I failed my M.O.T. but I was kind of looking at it. It took a couple of minutes to come out there, and I was kind of trying to read the field sheet, and it looked like there was an awful lot more on it than what I thought. There's a couple of advisories, but they're not too bad. Basically, it failed on the handbrake and crap. So it's like, this panda lives another year. It's always the terror about having, when you're driving about a £600 car, is it's going to be, you know, needing something that costs £1,000, so it's basically in the bin. But I don't think a handbrake. No, that's incredibly wobbly, isn't it? It's a really bad road here. Okay, so I'll see you at home. I'll have a chance to go home and do a video, and obviously the lens is obviously very steamed up right now. So another year of the Panda, yay! I don't know how much a handbrake's going to cost, but I'm thinking it can't be more than, I don't know, it might need new drums or something, they said, so I don't really know what to expect there. Rocking, so I shall see you later. I've just realised I could easily flip, that was Pally's on the right. I'm doing this to show Civet. This is where we walked down, where we went, she was here for a month, and we went swimming every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, really. Swimming pool's just here on the left. but just because that would have been much quicker. So the next video I do when I'm out and about, when I'm using the phone, assuming it looks alright on the phone, I'll be able to switch between forward and backwards. Oh, it's not working now though. It's now doing something about brightness. I don't want to do that. Okay, but maybe it won't be super easy to switch between things. It's gone dark. What's going on? I just try and find something to eat now. Do I have anything in the fridge? I don't know what's going on. Why is it doing darkness and not switching between forward and backwards like I wanted? Nope, still doing brightness. I don't want it to be brightness. That one. Nope, I just took a photo. Okay, I'll just give up.